Ready?
Oh shit. Ready up.
You ready up, mate? Yes. Was it you? Yes.
Just finished the monster. One of those coffee ones.
Oh, the Javas? Those are good, dude.
Yeah, I got the salted caramel one.
Mmm. I had one a couple days ago, and Will was like, "Does it like do anything to you?" I was like, "Well, I mean, I guess if you like chug two back to back, man, you could just be like,
Yeah. You kind of get some jittery eyes or
yeah,
something.
yeah." I was like, it's just a
Yeah, I'll get a
monster.
little jittery if I drink on an empty stomach.
Yeah. Oh, that was a
So I try to like eat something first. Ah, pow, pow, pow.
beaten up boy. We went to Peter
Cyborg
Piper
fights
tonight.
tomorrow.
What'd you say?
I said Cyborg fights tomorrow.
Oh, right on.
What did you say, Peter Piper's?
We went to Peter Piper's tonight. We just got back a little while ago. I like
We
this.
went to Hooters the other day and it sucked.
Oh, that sucks, dude. I love Hooters.
And that shit was like, we spent almost $100, dude,
Whoa,
on food. That shit was expensive too. I didn't remember it being that expensive.
that sucks. Let's float to.
I'm
Let's
like,
fly
what the fuck?
to Watertown. I like the new update. How it shows the people on the map on the left side right there. Ready? You ready?
Where is?
You can see inside the plane. Jump, 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 jump.
Where'd you go?
I just jumped. I said let's go to Watertown.
Where is Watertown?
Straight this way. Man, where you at, man?
I have no idea. Nah, I'm fucking high. Just kidding.
Are you gonna be able to make it to Watertown?
I have no idea where Watertown is. I'm dodging some trains
At
right now.
at my 320.
320. Oh, okay. Oh man, way over there. Nah, I'm on the side.
Oh, there's
I'm on
already.
my own for a while.
I see another bogey landing over
Had to get to
here.
a building. See shit. I'm just gonna run straight towards you.
Okay. Ah, I got another bogey running right in front of me.
Kill him.
That is too far. I can't. I'm not even like close to getting them. Ah, shit.
Oh, that's something. Oh, give me that.
Ah, I'm down. I'm down.
No
Ah,
way.
yep. She picked up a rifle and she got into this house. Lucky dog. I'm dead already.
No, man, no. Oh shit! I only have a pistol and I see somebody.
Dang it. That's what
I
I
wonder if they
get.
saw me.
I died?
No,
Whoa,
he
you're
didn't see
like
me. He didn't see me. Oh man.
totally glitched out again.
He's still running around over there. Oh, there he is. Oh no, no, no. I don't think he's gonna move from there because it's like the edges of the circle.
Oh, dude, you're like, oh, I mean, I don't know where you're at. I didn't see, I don't know if there's anybody over there. where you're at. Uh-huh.
They're in that house
You're like
over there.
glitching out on my screen.
No way.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I gotta go for it.
Bless you.
Uh-oh. You hear that?
Yep.
There he is, there he is.
I see him. I see
He's
him.
running away. Oh, two of them. Shit.
Well, there was probably a team.
Yeah. I hope they ran away.
Get that backpack. There you go. They must have like an AK. I see him. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. They're inside that house. He's in there. He's in there. He's in there.
Here we go.
Oh, god damn!
Oh,
Shit!
Damn, I suck.
That was funny. That was funny. Just a warm up. Just a warm up.
Bum. What I do need is a new chair. It's squeaky as fuck.
Oh.
It's all tore up and shit now. You know what'd be cool? One of those chairs that has like speakers around you.
Oh, dude.
Do you watch Unbox Therapy?
Hell yeah, I watch Unbox Therapy. Shit, lose the man.
Did you see that one setup where it's like a widescreen monitor? Like a wide monitor, and it's like a seat you like get into and has speakers around you and stuff. Like, it's pretty badass.
I saw the thing. I never clicked on it though, like to look at it.
Oh man, missing out.
Have you seen his? Have you been on his other YouTube channel, Lou Later?
Nuh-uh.
Oh
You can see
man.
inside? How do you see inside?
No,
oh,
not.
Oh shit, the plane.
I'm not
I
inside
see
the.
it now.
But
No,
the little thing on the left hand side, yeah.
That's cool. That's good to know. Where do you want to go? I say we go like right here.
Yep. I tell you, man, I know they're gonna implement the plane turning mid-flight, and that's my fucking idea, man.
Turn back around.
No, just like make a random turn, like right now. Like it just turns south, all quick, and then oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Here we go. Jump.
Ready, go.
Right there to the left of the street.
Gotcha.
Is anybody around us? Looks pretty clear to me.
There's a dude. There's a team to our... would be our east right there, like at that radio tower.
Oh, but there's good distance, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
we
got a
can be able
car
to.
already. Nice. Oh yes. You ready to rock and roll? Ting, ting, ting.
Oh, level 2 backpack
Uh-oh.
over here. Level 1 helmet.
I need a vest.
There you go. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. We alright. Oh, we can go
Alright,
up here and do.
I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push to our west right here. At 300, I'm gonna look at those buildings. All I got was a micro Uzi.
Are we inside the circle?
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this thing on the middle. Oh, yeah, solid. Oh, there's a shotgun over here. Drink. I think I see a truck. Yeah, go for it.
Take it.
Got it. Coming for you.
I don't think anybody's been here. Ugh.
There's a lot of stuff over here.
I know there's an AK in here that I think I'm gonna grab.
Grab it.
Do we know if you come across any 7.62?
Alright.
if you're not using any.
Uh-oh. I hear somebody.
It's me.
Oh, that's you. Fuck.
Jesus. Did you already go through these little buildings right here?
No, this is the only one. Oh, look, over here. Grab some shit. There's an M4 right here.
I'm good. I have an M16.
Alright. Here we got an M4 too. Let me see
Micro
sights.
Uzi.
Nothing.
Okay, you ready to take off?
Yeah, I think I got some okay shit. Oh. Mark the memo for orange.
Okay. What do you think? Should we check this place out? Bam! Oh yeah, here we go. Some more ammo.
Shoddy over
I should really use a scope.
yeah, I need one too. AK. Oh shit. Nice. 7.62.
Ah,
Ready?
yeah. We'll run across real quick. There's a level 2 helmet in here.
Alright, hold on. Did we come from here?
Nuh-uh. You need a box of, do you need any 5.56?
Yeah.
There's a box over here, 30 rounds.
Oh shit, hold on.
Oh, level 3 helmet up here.
No way. Oh shit, level 3 vest.
Nice.
There's
What?
a level 2 vest here now if you want it.
Okay, where you at? Where you at?
Up here on the second floor.
Okay. Okay, so we go across and look at those buildings, and then I think we should be good. Cause I want like a scope. You said
Yeah, I know.
at least 4 times looking in there.
I can't hear anything. Stupid ass thing. The shotgun. No,
Damn it.
no. Anything?
No, no. Vehicle. Man, I feel like people are gonna be coming up on us now. I think we should sit and wait.
Think so?
See where this see where this thing goes. Or do you think we should take off and maybe head up north towards like the water treatment area, like around here?
Um, I don't know. Let's just wait, cause it could move down.
Yeah. You okay? I'm okay, Booker Butt.
I hear that. Hear that. Here we go. Oh,
That was pretty close.
he's got a scar. Ooh, there's some stuff off air I gotta tell you.
What? Uh-oh.
Come on. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And oh yeah. Oh, see, look at that. We don't even have to move. We're just straight
Damn.
through.
Okay, motherfuckers are gonna start coming to us now.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty well equipped, so we just gotta
Yeah.
wait for them. Come and get us now.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Is there a...
Nice. What if they open the door from behind?
Will they cover, will they
Yeah, I
see
should be
more?
watching
Are
this
my
shit,
legs,
right?
are my legs covering, like the door?
Nah,
Oh.
we passed it.
Alright. That's pretty
That's
funny.
funny.
Because I got this door right here. I got this door covered and that window. You have these two windows to my right covered, right?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I can see through them.
Okay. Bogey's
I have to
coming in.
cover the door. Oh, coming in?
Coming in,
Shit.
300 northwest down the hill.
Alright, go, 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 go. I'm here, I'm here. Get ready. Can you still see them? Are they still up there?
No, I can't see him now.
Oh, they're there, they're there.
Yep.
Okay, shit, here we go. Get ready. Alright, stay with on the
Let's see where they
left
go.
side. Oh, they went to the package. It's right there.
What package?
The airdrop.
Oh, dude, we're fucking dumb.
We could have got some. No, but I got some good shit. But we
Yeah.
could have got some better shit. But let's see if they make their way towards us.
Yeah, let me just kill him.
Just kill him. I hear. What is that? Oh, it's one of
A
those
van.
vans.
It's a van.
Here they come. Okay, they're driving by.
Oh,
They
there they
went to
go.
that warehouse on the other side.
Nice.
Take shots at them. I only have a 2-time scope. No, no, van. Oh, there they are. They're to the right. They're going up to the top of the building.
I see him. I see him. I see him.
I might have to take a shot, man. Still up there? They have to be, right?
Yeah, I think I got somewhere on the ground over here. No, it's just the wind. Oh.
There they are. Yeah, I see him. I see movement.
Yep.
I see.
He just jumped. He just jumped down. He just jumped down.
Damn it. There's gotta be a
There's got to
second
be
one.
somebody at our 140 almost. 160 sounds like. Get away from the window right there.
Oh shit. I thought it was covered. Oh, there's a bug. They're going back up. He's going back up.
So that was
Whoa.
them. That was
Super
them.
close. Come on.
Oh, dude.
It's getting closer. I know that guy's over there on that side somewhere.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, get ready. There still could be people coming in from our 305.
Be crazy if the airdrop is
Just
right
right there again,
outside.
huh?
Yeah. And taking out. Nothing.
Are they still up on the roof?
I haven't seen them leave. Let's see how they can move
Yeah.
fast.
Okay, I'd say if we're gonna have to move after this, we go out this back door, swing around, and try and flank them.
To the left?
Yeah, to the left, and then go to 35. Oh, I see a bogey running up that hill, way over there at north.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Oh, look. See, they're coming.
Behind us,
Oh,
behind
shit. We
us.
got a bogey. We got a bogey. Oh, shit. He saw me. He saw me. Obviously. Go around. Go around. Go around the right. Oh, he blew me up. He blew me up. Grenade. Did you get him?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Watch your six, huh? Watch my back. I'm in a first aid kit.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Jesus. You
Watch
blew the
out.
door up? You did, huh?
Yeah. You got
Damn, we gotta move.
you got any med kits or first aid?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna drop it.
No, no, no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just asking if you do.
Oh, oh yeah, I got some.
Okay.
Oh, give me that. Damn. Oh, did you just drink some first aid kit? Or
You
what
want an
is it?
energy drink? You want an energy drink?
Yeah, let me have one.
What's up?
Looking at the movies, man. See anybody?
No, okay, we're okay right now.
You think we should steal that van? I think it's too slow, though. Oh,
Yeah, hold
shit, I
on.
see bogeys. They're running away. We gotta move.
Hold on.
Oh, shit, he's getting shot at. Oh, I see him. I see him. I'm gonna take a shot at him before he kills us. Ready?
Yeah, go, 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 go,
Oh,
go.
hold on. Shit, we got bogeys up on the hill.
We gotta go, though. We
Get
gotta go.
shot
We
all the
gotta
fucking
go.
time. Let's go. I'm gonna die, dude. I'm gonna die.
That
Shit, waited too long.
sucks.
Damn it.
Ah, that's lame. Man, we were doing so good.
I know. That shit came up faster than I expected.
Yeah, the electricity got us. Damn, man, I had that AK suppressed and the 8x scope and everything. Ah,
We got pretty far without ever shooting a bullet.
I know, huh?
Couple more rounds, man. Hell is about to come on. We're gonna watch a movie and shit.
Right on. Look at this dude with the fro.
Who's got a fro?
This guy in front of me. Nate's like, look at this guy.
Oh, that's him. Here we go. Alright, where we gonna go?
There we
Let's go
go.
to La Bendita. Look at that. There's like oil rigs on the water. I wonder if we can go to them.
I don't know.
Man.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Could be a good jump from here.
Yeah. It's the plane crash, right?
What? Right there in that crater.
Yeah.
See if we can make it.
Oh yeah, we should be able to make it fine.
We are trained professionals. Do not try this at home. Only from the safety of your computer.
The
Damn it.
key
Cable's a little short.
is to rock. You gotta rock the.
Rock the boat, baby.
What'd you say, Book? Oh. Oh, he's coming. He's running down the hill right there. Ah, the stupid thing got us. I can't believe that.
What did?
In the last game, the stupid.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Just so that you don't have, so you can't stay in one spot. It forces you to move around.
Only a one story. On to the next. Yeah, close the freaking door. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. Is that you jumping through windows?
Yeah.
I'm going upstairs. Are we good?
I didn't see anybody around us. Like, at all.
Oh, we're in a pretty good spot in the circle, too. Shoot that.
There we go. Level 2 vest. Level 2 backpack, sorry.
We already went in here. One of these two stores over here already?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, but not that one up this hill right here. But that building I already ran through real quick. I'm just gonna check out this little shack. Level 1 backpack. I don't know what you need for backpacks.
I
What
got
you
a
get.
level one already. Oh,
Okay.
yes. There's a M16 over here.
I got a micro Uzi and AK right now.
If you don't take it, I'm gonna take it.
Take it. How much ammo was there? Enough?
Yeah.
Where should we go now? You want to?
Some scopes.
I know. Push back up this hill over here at 200, maybe south. There's some buildings right there. Oh man, we're in a damn good spot. Yeah, I think we should push south right there and then hunker down at those buildings.
Oh, hell yes. Hold on. Oh, silencer for the scar.
Nice.
No, I really just need like a scope or something.
I'll keep my eye out. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
I'll go upstairs. Oh.
Go for it.
Does it look ransacked or anything?
Uh-uh. Holographic. I don't know if that'll help you with anything.
Oh, it's better than nothing. Oh shit. Red zone.
I'll pick it up. I'll bring it to you.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
okay. Hold on.
There we go.
Here. Come here.
Oh. Nice.
Two of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
good.
pumping hard.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
Jesus, that's scary. Dude, that is super scary, man.
I wasn't expecting it. Mommy.
Everything closed up. Let's hold out here for a round or two of the. Pick up this fucking helmet.
No. When you say that they're going to the trip on that trip? Around what time?
Felicia?
Yeah.
Um, And the end of April, like the 15th through I think like the 22nd, they'll be gone.
All right. And where you at? Got too close.
Oh,
Just
have to move a little bit.
a little bit. Buildings right here. Yeah. Wanna move? Oh, we
Yeah,
have
let's
time.
move. Let's move.
There's no vehicles, right?
I didn't see anything. Is that a vehicle right over here?
No, it's burned up.
No, run on the side of this hill. I see the one off to my left right here. Yeah, that motherfucker's burnt.
I think the other one's burned up too.
It's a van.
Does it work?
Yeah.
This is like death traps though. It's so slow.
Yeah, they are.
Once you get like a running head start. AK over here.
Oh, let me get some more. 7.62. Yeah, that'll do. Help.
There's a red dot over here if you want it.
I'm good, I'm good.
Tommy gun. Oh shit, here we go.
5.56. Ammo up here.
We got bogeys incoming.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. I'm going upstairs. You ready? Where are you? Is that you,
Upstairs.
Billy?
Oh! Nice, dude! Heal up, let's heal up.
See what this guy's got.
Is there two of them or just one?
There's two of them. Go for the other dude.
Okay.
He has a scar if you want to take him.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I must have him, so we got pretty close. And then I had more bullets than him. Yeah, you moving around?
Yeah.
Alright. The other guy have any good stuff?
Yeah.
So soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Put this
going to town with
suppressor
that
on
shotgun.
there.
He still didn't get me.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Alright. Okay, you ready now? I'm ready whenever.
Well, let's see. It's about to change. Yeah, we gotta move. Again. Where are we? Oh, shit. We got some ground to cover. You ready?
Yeah. Well, we got their vehicle to ride in now.
Oh, that's right, huh? Let's take it. That's a buggy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there's like no caves that you can hide in.
Nah, not in this one, huh?
They could have that.
Oh
Oh shit!
shit!
Damn it, I'm down, I'm down. Keep going. They're right to your left, to your left, to your left.
Oh
Damn it.
ah,
Ah, got 2
man.
kills. Oh shit, it's like
Fuck,
super busy.
man. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. You gonna jump off?
Yeah, I'm gonna redeem some of these points real quick.
Oh, alright. Well, if you're still up later, let me know, man. I'll be up for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll probably be up kind of late.
Cool. Well, hit me up, dude.
Alright, just
Alright,
later.
later.
My name's Gabe. I'm a complicated guy.
I had never been on a TV show before. I know the crew had never seen an intervention before, so this first intervention with Gabe provided a pretty big learning experience for all of us.
Let's go. I'm in love with gambling. That's my mistress. Supposed to get some kind of a run, something.
When I met Gabe, none of us knew what we were getting into. I learned within 30 seconds of turning our cameras on that addiction was immensely powerful.
There were 3 checks that needed to be paid out of there. They're $2,320.
Oh, I don't have the money for that.
You have to get it.
No, I don't. I can't get it.
When we first started with Gabe, we had no idea that anyone could be so unguarded so immediately while the cameras are rolling.
You are in trouble because you're always in trouble. I can't undo all of the messes you get into.
I'm not asking you to undo all of them. I'm asking you to undo this today.
I can't.
It was immensely disturbing and shocking.
Don't drive off. Don't do this. I said I would.
Gabe, stop it!
I said that I would do this.
Gabe!
You told me you would do this today.
I'm sorry, this is harassment.
Don't use those buzzwords with me.
When I first met Gabe, he was quiet. I didn't know what lurked beneath. This is just the beginning. This is 10 minutes in. What comes next?
I can now clearly see that you are an addicted, compulsive gambler.
I've read about these kinds of interventions before. Expect me to just blithely comply with it. I won't.
Gabe was a difficult client, very excitable, very manipulative, and his family had been buying it all up until that time. You have the option of saying yes or the option of saying no.
Nobody's making any middle ground. Nobody's compromising with me at all.
Everything that comes out of the person's mouth except yes is noise, and that's all it is to me.
I can't live with these things hanging over my head anymore.
You have enough information to make your choice.
What else do you have in your arsenal? What else do you have?
Just your choice.
If you do not get into treatment, tomorrow we will call and have him initiate a restraining order against you. I will protect your mother and me from you.
The biggest concern I had going into this was the presence of the camera or the crew would get in the way of a successful outcome. I was surprised at how comfortable Gabe and the family seemed to be.
Gabe, it's over.
That's enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
We're there.
Done. Gabe's intervention was not easy, but sometimes interventions can be even harder than that.
We're Rhett and Link, and we wanted to show you how we created our amazing new website with Wix.
Now, we know that having a great website is crucial because when we
Wow, okay, Kevin. Kevin?
What?
Come on, get up.
Right.
Okay, you're going back to bed, but okay.
Kevin was a pretty amazing guy, caring, do anything to help anybody, would do anything for any child.
There's just sometimes he won't get up, or he wouldn't get up for my mom, so my mom would take the car, and then, yeah. I don't know, I probably wouldn't like missing school.
I haven't had anything today. Nothing. I start getting irritable. Not a good feeling, I hate it.
Bye.
Do you have a small piece of stick at all?
What Kevin is addicted to, pretty much anything he can get his hands on.
Kevin went from the oxys to hydromorphine. And then he went from the hydromorphine to the patches and the hydromorphine. It seems a playing Russian roulette with his head, and it's not going to last much longer now that he's into the patches, because the patches are just going to lead to something stronger.
You don't have any money on you, do you?
No.
$40.
Like, I have no money. Like, I have no money.
Come on. So I can go. I'll give it back to you this afternoon.
Kevin, you never give it back to me.
So you don't not have any money?
No, I don't. Like, in my bank account, there's like, probably about $3,000 a month, and he's always taking it, and then I'm like left broke and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. If I don't give it to him, he'll start breaking everything, like, and then that costs me more money. So, like, I have to fix the door because, like, he booted my bedroom door and busted it. I tried to come in here and close the door and just get away from him, so he'd leave me alone, and he booted it in. Because what Kevin wants, Kevin gets.
I'm going to the bank to meet my dad to get $60 to get another thing.
She's lost who she is, who she can be.
Could I have the emergency room, please?
She'll die from the drug, or she'll die from someone around her that does the drug.
Could you, right where you are, call your sister immediately? Pam?
Pam?
Yeah, Pam's just texted to say, please call immediately.
Okay. Hi. Hey, you're on speakerphone.
Hey.
So what's going on?
So, Katie said that stole a bunch of stuff last night.
Uh-huh.
Katie said that there was a journal that had Mom's credit card number written in it. So Mom just went down to the bank and they have no money in their account.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What? Oh my gosh.
And then she said, this isn't me, this isn't my fault. And she hung up the phone on me.
Of course it's not. None of it's her fault. Catherine is denying that she stole it. She's saying one of her drug buddies did.
Do you believe her?
No. She took the money.
Mom, I'm just sorry for everything right now.
What did I do? What did I do?
You brought those people into our lives. You stole them over.
You're getting mad at me over stuff that I did in the past that you've already forgiven me for? Do you think I haven't had consequences enough? I've lost everything. My choice. It was not my choice to have you take my kids away from me, Mother. That was not my choice. No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
My parents will be devastated. They already can't catch a break with money. And now their youngest daughter is gonna steal all of it from them at Christmas.
Thank you very much, honey. Have a good weekend. My daughter Kayleen and I celebrate our birthdays together. They're 3 days apart, so kind of do it on the same night. I would like to be able to be there for my daughter's birthday.
I have enough money right now to go cover 2 bags for me and Chad, so we're gonna head to the jungle.
The jungle is the largest homeless encampment in the United States. There is a plethora of drugs down there.
pizza's here.
She'll usually come, but it'll just be way later, and then they'll come here making some excuse. Really, I know what it is. It's just them using...
Depending on Lauren can be very hard sometimes. We've planned and set up things ready for her, and she, for all we know, she might not make it down here. I need $20 for gas to make it to my mom's house and back. And it's getting down to the wire. All right, it's been an hour. Yeah, well, it did take me, all of us, to get to San Jose yesterday, an hour.
Just call them. They must be in the car. Call them and see how close they are.
Friday night.
I wanted to go down and get that taken care of because when I just...
You know the balance.
It's I can call them exactly, 287, I want to say.
Out of the blue, she just tells me we had to clear up this negative balance. It never ends.
This check has to be made out to them, not
To me.
you. I am not making a check out to you.
I'll bring you back the slip that they
You
have
never
from
bring back
GIC.
slips. It's the last money you ever get.
Yep.
If you don't do this,
I will bring
and
you
you
back the
will,
slip. It'll say,
I will be calling the sheriffs.
I have to keep my guard up because that's her track record. That's how you live. You're nervous.
Why can't I make it out to the bank?
Because I want it deposited. It'll
Well,
take
you
days.
ask them. You ask them. I don't know how the hell a bank runs a negative balance anyways.
My father was going to write a check to clear up my negative balance. Can he write it to the credit union, or does it have to be made out to me? It has to be made out to me. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to hear. Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. I can't write the check to you. It has to be made out to her. All right. Yeah, well, hang on.
What's the exact? Oh, yes. Yep. Negative 287.95, so negative 288.
You don't know how this aggravates me. My blood pressure, I can't think straight. 300 here, 165 there, sometimes more. I mean, Sam. Go. Get.
Thank you.
You better bring back the receipt.
Is she being honest?
This time I think she has to be. It's just, she has to be. I will. I'll call cops because I'm tired.
So I just wanted to talk to you about a few things. I'm trying to do the right thing, and I'm just trying to be honest, and I just want to come clean about, everything.
I'm addicted to heroin.
This is something I have to do every day, whether I'm happy, sad, mad, elated.
When I use the Xanax along with the opiates, it intensifies the high because I don't really get high anymore because now it's just maintaining.
As you know what I mean, not just with Suboxones when I haven't had Suboxones.
I have to use heroin.
Then you've been lying to me all along.
Not all along, no.
Most of the time.
Some of the time.
Most of the time.
Out of the blue, she just tells me we had to clear up this negative balance. It never ends.
I am not making a check out to you.
I'll bring you back the slip that they
You
have
never
from
bring
GIC.
back slips. It's the last money you ever get.
Yep.
If you don't do this,
I will bring
and
you
you
back the
will,
slip.
I will be calling the sheriff's.
I am gonna go to the bank and deposit some of it, but I need the money for me to feed, my addiction like I do every day, coming up with cons and schemes and this and that.
She just doesn't care about anything or anyone. She'll do whatever it is to get that high in the morning or at night, and that's it.
I don't care about you. I don't even know if I love you no more.
I know.
You've done that.
I just really wanted him to be there for me and be the daddy's girl I always wanted to be.
I want to apologize for the feelings that you felt when I left you emotionally and physically.
I just wish that he would have been around more, because I don't think that things would have.
My name's Carrie. I'm 20 years old. Boxing changed my life.
Carrie was a good boxer. She was tough, and she was just determined.
She had everything in the world ahead of her. She had a lot of places to go and conquer a lot of things.
I always wanted to go pro, but I can't because I'm addicted to heroin. I use heroin every day and smoke it off foil. I used it for like a week straight and I got withdrawals. Ever since then, I never stopped because I hated the feeling of being sick. Every day that I go out, I have a limited time before I get sick. I'm like sweating really bad, but I'm like freezing cold and I just get really bad anxiety.
I'm not going to fucking treatment today.
These people love you. They're losing you and they want to fight to get you back. And you're a fighter.
Carrie, I am here today because I love you so very much. And I'm terrified I'm going to lose you.
Remember how much you hated shadow boxing? Now all you've become is just a shadow. I'm asking, Carrie. We get help today?
I need to think about it. I'm dumb and naive. Why can't I have the rest of today to go out and do what I do?
Do you know what this is today?
It's an intervention.
Yes. Ones that don't get better, guess what? They end up dying.
What if it's just a waste of everybody's time?
What's that?
My name is Gianluca Carella. I'm 23 years old and I am a heroin addict. My progression into drugs and alcohol is very rapid. Ouch. It amazes me how within 1 year I went from black to white.
My name is Caitlin Shinost. I'm 27 years old and I'm addicted to heroin. I shoot up probably around like 6 to 7 times a day. I get high and it makes me not so worried.
That's a bad sign. I'm not even kidding. I think you should go to the doctor. Part of me enjoys being like that caretaker person, but I can't pull myself out and pull her as well.
At this point, yes, I would say that I need Gianluca. Like, I don't really know what I would do if he just like disappeared tomorrow.
When you start heroin, you don't stop when you want to. It grabs you and it won't let go.
I was born with a congenital heart block.
She did fine until about 6th grade. That's when she got her first pacemaker.
Most people think I'm a fool for using drugs with my heart condition.
The day that I heard it was heroin, I started preparing for her death.
Like, I don't care if I hurt myself, but I hate it when I hurt them.
I pay for her cell phone, her car payment, this apartment that they're living at.
Any behavior that you are doing to support their addiction, money, cars, cell phones, it all has to stop.
My dad, he's kind of a tough love parent.
You got yourself a nice little apartment and it's all going. All that hard work, the potential, the destruction.
Every son wants to make their dad proud, and I'm definitely far from that right now.
You cannot come home until you are well.
This is the first time I've ever said out loud, this is my rock bottom.
Anything's got to be better than this because I can't take this anymore.
On this episode of Codependent.
My daughter, Paige, was just like so into school. She got straight A's. I never had to tell her to do homework. I never had to tell her to do anything. She was just like so easy.
When Alex was a child, he was very bright. His dream was to be a basketball player. He meets Paige and it's all over.
There's nothing healthy about Paige and Alex.
Having both of them together is like an atomic bomb.
You and her together are absolute disaster.
I hate you. It's consumed her entire life. The drugs are winning.
They're not going to be happy when they go to treatment separately. I don't know if they'll go.
Do you want the help or do you not want the help?
You gotta do this, Paige, or you're gonna die.
Paige. Babe. Okay, we're calling 911.
I'm Christina Wanzelak, and I am an interventionist. As a recovering addict, I have spent the last 20 years helping couples and their families break their destructive behaviors.
I'm done.
The couples I work with have a toxic love fueled by addiction. They know that there will be an intervention.
You have one shot left.
But they do not know that they will be separated in treatment. In the end, the couple reunites to decide if their relationship can survive in sobriety.
This is life. Game over.
Ultimately, their lives hang in the balance if they can't break free of being codependent.
Alex, should I wear this pink or red lipstick, you think?
You should wear pink. Those really gnarly colors like red remind me of when you're twacked out.
You don't like me twacked out? Alex and I have known each other for a year. The way we met was just like at Betty's house, you know. The first thing I said to him was, hey, can you find a vein on my arm? So how much do we get right now, babe?
A gram of speed, 4.5 grams of heroin.
I think that's good. That'll last us like what, like a day?
Yeah. My arm's been killing me.
Oh.
It's from missing speed. Weren't you on the road to being a nurse before you got your drug charges?
Yeah, I have my nursing assistant license. If I don't get a job as a CNA within the next 2 months, it'll expire, unfortunately. I went from being a straight A, church-going athlete to just like a low-life junkie now. Like, it's really depressing. Do you think I look shut out right now, Alex?
No, you actually just as pretty as ever.
I was contacted by Alex's mother, Denise, who is terrified for her son. Alex is in.
Thank you, baby.
How do you feel about Paige's and Alex's relationship?
They fight way too much, more and more now than ever, I think.
Having both of them together is like an atomic bomb. We can't have anyone over. You know, my friends have walked into both of them shooting up.
Do you see all this too, Sarah?
Yeah.
And how's your house for you?
I don't like it anymore.
What is happening is what happened at my house. My son was an addict, and Paige was 7 and 8 years old. She watched all that, and you think that you're protecting that one, but they're seeing it, and they're innocent, and Paige turned out how she did.
I see.
And what I had really wanted to do for a long time was a lot of drugs. I had been high before, but I had never been don't squish tiny horses high. And I definitely wanted a piece of that action.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening. I'm your host, Ari Shafir, and tonight the topic is psychedelia. Please help me welcome this first comic. Absolutely hilarious. I've been watching him for years. Please give it up for Mr. Dan Cummins, everybody. Let him in. Dan Cummins.
It was 2011, and two grown men are lying face up. It's a Super Bowl weekend, Saturday night. Two grown men are lying face up, fully clothed, on twin beds at the MGM Grand Hotel, and they're focusing really hard on their breathing, and they're listening to Enya, because that's the only thing they've been able to figure out that keeps them from completely just freaking the fuck out. One of these guys is comedy booking agent, Stu, doesn't want his last name to be revealed for this story, but it sounds a lot like sounds exactly like that. Right now, Stu is really worried that the other guy in the room has a knife and wants to stab him with it. And the other guy in the room doesn't have a knife. He also doesn't care about telling Stu that he doesn't have a knife because he doesn't think Stu is a real person. He's currently convinced that Stu is a psychological construct that's been planted into his subconscious by some kind of evil scientist that's been studying him in a coma trying to get secrets. And he doesn't want to reveal those secrets. That man is me. And this is about the night my agent and I tried to recreate Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Yeah. I've thought a lot in the year since about why at 33 I decided to head to Vegas with a bag of drugs, including 9 hits of acid. Like I had never partied quite that hard before or since, and a lot of it was the movie, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like I saw that movie finally. I was really fascinated that Hunter S. Thompson and his lawyer just went to Vegas for work. Like technically they're there for work, and they just blew off all responsibilities in life to burn through a literal briefcase full of drugs. And I found that strangely inspiring. Like I've always been so worried about consequences. And I thought, how fun would that be? Just for like one night at least. Just to do whatever I wanted to do, no matter how terrible of a choice it was. And what I had really wanted to do for a long time was a lot of drugs. I wanted to know how it felt to have that mind just like brutally altered to the level that their minds were. And so I think, and especially acid. I feel like acid was a big part of that movie for me too, because I've been fascinated with acid. It was on my bucket list ever since a buddy of mine in college told me this story that I'll never forget about how he dropped acid. He went to this party, and he got stuck in the bathroom for a couple of hours, where he was perched up on the toilet, and he was afraid to get down, because he had noticed that a lot of tiny horses had sprung up from the tiles. And he thought they were beautiful, and he didn't want to risk hurting one of these, like, you know, really gorgeous creatures. And I had been high before, but I had never been don't squish tiny horses high. And I definitely wanted a piece of that action. And so it's, it's 2 p.m. We get to the MGM, we check in, and we pop some codeine, smoke a little weed, have a few drinks, just to put our brains in a peaceful state to ensure that we have a nice, soothing trip. And we each take a hit of acid, and then we go to the Circus where Hunter S. Thompson hallucinated, to go play some poker. And we get there, and the acid still hadn't kicked in, and we got really nervous. We're like, oh man, I think we got a bad batch. And we decided to take a second hit of acid. Yeah, exactly. Not bad, not a bad batch. I sat down at the poker table, started having some very new thoughts. Like I remember thinking that the guy sitting across from me had the most chips. Like he was doing the best at poker, specifically because his face had too many angles. Like I didn't know how many angles a face should have, and I'm like, this fucker has more than that. and I felt like it gave him a strategic poker advantage. And I also had a thought that Stu has no chance of winning at poker because he has a teeny tiny head. I'd never noticed how truly tiny it was until that moment. Like, not Beetlejuice, head shrinker, dust tiny. But pretty goddamn close. And I'm like, he can't win. You can't win with a tiny head at poker. That's just, I know that now. And I'm having a lot of fun thoughts. I'm laughing at these fun thoughts. Stu's laughing at his fun thoughts. And then we decided to take our great time and ruin it by making easily what was our worst decision of the night. We decided to go back to the hotel and take the rest of the acid. Taking the rest of the acid is just a bad premise. Right? Like, it implies you've already taken an amount of acid you thought would be enough when you didn't already have a head full of acid. And now you're taking more than that because you're quite literally insane. So we take 2.5 more hits each. There's a half in there. We were so greedy with our drugs, we couldn't let one guy have one more hit than the other guy. We actually tore a little tiny tab in half. And we had 2.5, and then we decided we need to reconfirm picking up some coke and ecstasy in a little bit, and before we go get the rest of the drugs, we need to go get some pizza across the street. We're really planning this out as best we can. And it should have taken us about 15 minutes to make it across the street to get some pizza. We estimated later it took us roughly an hour and a half. Because by the time we hit the lobby, the acid was kicking in so hard, our brains were just disintegrating. Stu's new reality became, once we got to the lobby, that there was a security team tracking us, trying to catch us doing the drugs, complete with dogs. He thinks dogs are following us. Like that's ever gonna happen in Vegas. Like, they're just gonna let, drug-sniffing dogs loose on the strip. They would bark at almost every fucking person they came across. But he thinks our best course of action is to hide in the MGM parking lot behind some cars so the dogs don't find us. And so we do that. We go out and we're hiding behind a car. It's not even dark out. We're two men in our 30s just hiding behind random cars. And then he would get nervous that the dogs were closing in, and then he would decide we gotta head down, scurry to the next car to not look suspicious. That looks so suspicious. And I'm following him knowing it's a bad idea, but I have to stay close to him because I have a new reality as well. My new reality is that everything that's not really, really close to me that I look at starts to drift back and away and up into the air, including Stu. And I actually am thinking that if I don't stay within grabbing distance of my friend, he could drift into space. And I can't handle that right now. I just cannot risk that. And so we're just scurrying and I'm chasing, and finally we make it to the pizza place where I decide to order us 2 pepperoni pizzas, which I don't even really like pepperoni pizza, but another real thought I'm having is that I'm convinced that some things that I've always thought were real are real, and some things that I've always thought were real are not real. I love Canadian bacon pizza, but you know what? It's fucking fake pizza, you guys. It's never real, it's never existed, and you can't eat things that don't exist. So pepperoni pizza, super duper real. It's the most real pizza. And by God, that's what we're gonna eat. And and all this makes perfectly sense to me at the time. It makes really good sense. And they have this like the individual little boxes in the little trays on the shelf. And I go to just grab us 2 pizzas from the counter. And like millimeters before grabbing it, my fingers crumple in my wristbands and I hit something that really hurts. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that happened? And I just look at Stu and he's off worried about security. He's in a bad place. And I just keep trying to grab it, and it just keeps crumpling over and over. I'm like, I cannot for the life of me get this pizza. I went back the next day to see what the hell. There was a plexiglass barrier between product and customer that I'm unable to visually process. I remember at one point actually digging at the fucking force field like an insane badger, just desperate for pepperoni. And they take pity on me. They gave us the pizzas. I wish they would have given us security camera footage of that interaction. That would be priceless. But we were able to somehow eat these pizzas. And then we hop in a taxi to go find the rest of the drugs. And I have a piece of paper I'd put down in my pocket earlier with the address written down, because I knew I'd be in a bad place. And I read what I think are the words on the paper to the driver. I'm reading him what I think is an address. He hears what I'm guessing is just drug-fueled gibberish, and he wants more information. Essentially, he wants an actual address, and or references. What part of town is it? Nearest intersection. I can't answer any question. I'm only mentally capable of rereading what I think it says louder and more aggressively. I don't know what I was yelling. I'm sure it was some just gibberishy, addressy kind. Just 76th Street, Durango, 76. Place Street, 7777777. I'm freaking out. Like a lot of people, the driver doesn't like being screamed at by a maniac. He becomes very upset. And now he's screaming at me. And this freaks Stu out. Stu's really freaking out. Now, I find out later that at this point in the evening, Stu becomes convinced that this driver is part of the security team. And he's driving us straight to prison. Like, not even...
Spice. Old. We make sense. Oh, man.
This woman goes, "Hey Tom, you are in the emergency room and you overdosed." And they're like, "What did you take?" So I write, "Heroin." And they go, "Are you serious?" And I write, "JK."
Welcome to This Is Not Happening presents One Crazy Night. So this is what we do. We're a bunch of comedians tell stories about a similar subject. So this is just one crazy night. Give it up for my fun and yours, Mr. Tom Segura, everybody. Let him hear it.
Thanks. Ari Shaffir, everybody. Let him hear it. Ari Shaffir. All right. Let's go back to 1997. Holy shit. And fuck, that time flies. And I'm a freshman in college. And Thanksgiving, remember Thanksgiving, everybody? That's the first time that you go, usually back home. That's your first break in your freshman year. And it's a big deal because it's also like a mini class reunion, right? It's the first time you see everybody that you used to go to school with every day. You're back your first few months and everybody's recapping. And the big thing is the next day, the day after Thanksgiving, everybody gets together and parties their fucking balls off while acting like they're a new person, right? So I start off, I find one of the guys that didn't go to school, and he's like, "I'm the new drug supplier." And I'm like, "I remember you from math." And he asked me what I want, and I'm like, "What do you got?" And he goes, "I have ecstasy." And I go, "Yeah." Everyone says, "That's fun. Let's try it." And I start taking it. And, I forgot to mention, before I went to college, senior year, I got really into a drug that was making its way, especially through the South, through Florida, called GHB. And I'm sure, I don't know if you know what it is. It's a gamma hydroxybutyric acid. Your body naturally produces it. Sometimes there's some places where they regulate it as an anesthetic, but basically when you get it, somebody made it in a bathtub, and that's the good stuff, all right? And they sell it to you, and they get it in a water bottle. They also call it the date rape drug. No, I didn't do that. I gave it to myself all the time. And it does have an amazing effect on sex. On masturbating, let's be honest. On masturbating. I've really had some crazy masturbation seminars as a senior, and then I passed out, and I'm like, "Who jerked me off?" "Oh yeah, it was me." Okay. So, anyways, okay, so I get the ecstasy into my system, and then I take it. I'd never taken it, so as soon as I take it, I go like, "Hey man, fucking, I don't feel anything." He's like, "You just took it, man. Like, give it a minute, all right?" All right. So I'm hanging out at this party. We're at a party, everyone's together, and then we're gonna go to a bar. And at the end of the house party, on the way to the bar, I go, "Hey man, I don't feel anything." So he goes, "All right, when we get to the bar, come find me, and I have GHB. So I'm like, "Okay." So I find him, and he's like, "All right, let's go to the car." And that's always the big move when you go to the car, right? You're like, this is where dreams come true, in the car. A drug dealer's car is where it all lives. So I'm expecting what I know, which is a water bottle, and then a dose is the cap. So all you do is you pour the water into the cap and you drink it like that. It tastes like ocean water, like seawater, right? Salt water. And then it's immediate. GHB, if it's good stuff, it's like, we used to call it permagrin, because you just be like, and if someone's like, fuck you, you're like, ah. So I'm like, all right, where is it? And he goes, it's right there. And he has a gallon jug, right? And I'm like, wow, that's not a water bottle? He's like, yeah, I haven't even put it into the water bottles yet. That's the full thing. And it's a full gallon. Now, if you think about a full gallon, you know that A, the cap is much different. It's flatter. You're not going to sample. And it's also heavier. So I don't know how to pour it. So he's like, just take a shot. And I'm like, all right. So I put it up. And then I go, in my mind, oh shit, I have like 9 shots in my mouth right now. So the options are, do I spit it back into the main jug, which I feel like he's gonna be like, not cool with that, you know, being that he's a drug dealer and all. The other thing would be spit it out on the ground, and I don't wanna be rude, right? So I just go like, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. I have taken way too much GHB. Now, I'm leaving out the point that you're not supposed to mix GHB and alcohol. It is potentially fatal. You may have known this. If you didn't, it can be. At this point, I am on 13 or 14 drinks, right? Like, and it's liquor, like, you know, vodka drinks, and I'm just pounding them. I get the 9 shots into me, and then I walk back into the bar, and I'm like, what's up, everybody? Like, I'm fucking... They're like, where does all this personality come from? This is natural, man. So, and then I sat down. I remember sitting down, and the girlfriend came, and she sat on my lap, and then lights out. Like, I just don't remember anything. Like, I went to sleep. All I remember is that I wake up, and I'm looking at lights on a ceiling, right? I'm just like, oh, shit. Is this heaven? Or... And then I see a woman come into frame, right? Because I'm laying on my back. I can't talk. I can't move my arms. And this woman goes, hey, Tom, you are in the emergency room, and you overdosed on drugs, and now you're coming out of a coma. And I'm just like, like processing it. But the process literally was just eyes closed, like, oh, shit. And my only thought was like, I hope nobody knows. That's the only thing I'm thinking. I hope nobody knows. And then I open my eyes again, and my parents come into frame. And I'm like, everybody knows. And they look so just like, we thought you were a good kid. What the fuck? So I'd never been in trouble. They won't let your arm out because I pull out the tubes. I have a tube for breathing. I have another tube that's pumping liquid charcoal into my stomach because that makes the chemicals and the drugs like come together, and then you also can't digest it, so you vomit, which is what they want you to do. So as I'm like, I'm also like, I'm throwing up, right? So they give me a piece of paper and a pen that I can't really write normally because I'm strapped down, but I can kind of chicken scratch. And they're like, what did you take? Because they're trying to figure, they don't even know what I took. So I write, heroin. And they go, are you serious? And I write, JK. Right? They're not like, good one. They're like, what the fuck, are you joking? So, then the kid in me, I'm looking at my parents and I'm like so worried about them. I write on the paper, I go, are you mad at me? And my parents, at that moment, my dad reads it and he goes, no, buddy, just disappointed. And I'm like, can you save that for when I'm breathing on my own? Like, so I'm in that emergency, I get moved to critical, then ICU. In the ICU, a doctor comes in who I hadn't seen yet. And I'm later told, this is a doctor. They tell me this is a doctor that saved your life. So I'm sitting there in the bed, and he comes in, and he goes, are you in a band? And I was like, what, man? What? And he goes, are you in a band? And I was like, no, I'm not in a fucking band. And he goes, well, you had enough in you to take down 2 drum players and a bass player, man. And I'm like, you now with the fucking jokes, really? And I go, well, he goes, what did you take? And I go, I had, I don't know, I took a couple pills. I told him honestly, I had some drinks. And I took, you know, some GHB, probably enough for like a lot of people. And he goes, what about the heroin? And I go, no, I was just joking. And he goes, no, you have heroin in your system. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, you have heroin, you have cocaine, you have PCP. He's like, you also have the same chemicals that are in like cleaners, like some of the super duty cleaners. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? And he goes, where'd you get your GHB from? And I go, one of my buddies from high school. He's like, oh, he's a good friend. He gave you some fucking WD-40 to put in your system. So I you know, eventually get to breathe on my own and all this shit. And then he comes back, and they're like, you know, the nurse tells me the doctor that saved you wants to talk to you. And I'm like, all right. And I asked him, like, how did I survive? And he was like, honestly, because you're fat. Like, you're pretty fat. And I was like, what, man? And he goes, I mean, a smaller person would definitely, like a 120-pound person would die halfway through this. This is just one of the only times where it's good to be fat, right now. And that's, yeah. That's why I still haven't lost the weight, you guys.
No. I was like, the best part is when he called you fat. Tom Segura, everybody. Keep it going for Tom Segura. Hey, everybody. I just took a break from flying through space to tell you to click like.
The paramedic wanted to tell me the worst news in the least amount of words possible. What's happening? You just had a seizure. Now what's going to happen? You're going to have another.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening presents One Crazy Night. So this is what we do. We're a bunch of comedians tell stories about a similar subject. So this is just one crazy night. Give it up for Mr. TJ Miller, everybody.
What a crazy night.
You guys ever been on a bender? It's like more than 3 to 4 days of drinking from morning to evening? Yeah. You ever done a 3-week bender? That's an interesting come down. You have to be careful. You know, you obviously have withdrawal. I had a particularly difficult night of sweating and waking up, and you hallucinate a little bit. And one of the hallucinations I had was that the guy, my buddy who was letting me stay at his place, I woke up and he had also been getting off a bender, and he was like in the corner, sort of naked. Sort of. He was like naked. And he was just going like this. Like, not, you ever seen someone not quite dance? Like, it's just inches from dancing, you know? I mean, he was so close to being dancing. You know, the next morning, I came downstairs and I was like, buddy, what were you doing at 7 a.m. in my room, kind of naked? Well, naked, but just sort of dancing in the corner. That's weird. It's uncomfortable to me. I don't want to go on benders with a person that will happen. And he said, what are you talking about? My cousin had a 7 a.m. flight. I was at the airport. And I had never had a moment switch from me being like, weirdo, to, oh, shit. Because then I was really the weirdo. It went from him being so strange that he was sort of dancing naked in my room to me being the guy that when I hallucinate, it's of my friend sort of dancing naked in the room. We didn't hang out for a while after that. That's not the craziest night I've ever had. Craziest night. I almost died in 2010. Not for many of these fun things that everyone's talking about. I had an arteriovenous malformation, which is a congenital brain disorder where there's a hemorrhaging in a part of your brain that has malformed since you were born. They later had to remove about a golf ball size chunk of my brain from the frontal lobe. Flash forward just about 6 months, I was doing a film I'm sure you've seen, Yogi Bear 3D, of which I was the star. And my behavior had begun to become erratic, you know? I mean, really erratic. I got very excited about entanglement puzzles, and I was studying them and taking them apart and putting them back together. I was speaking in narrative, where I would sort of talk about the narrative path of the conversation before I engaged in it, and then I would sort of hit those signposts in the conversation and usually end with a compliment. It works. Later, I would ask my friends, did you notice anything weird about how I was acting? And they were like, oh yeah, we thought you were on like hard drugs. Now, that really shows you how good of friends you have. They think you're on meth and they're just like, don't mention it, it'll work itself out. So, you know, my behavior being erratic, I came back to the States, finished the film, which grossed $100 million domestic, and not bad for the first talking bear hybrid cartoon, live action 3D. Oh yeah, there's gum on here. So I was at lunch with my terrible managers at a Beverly Hills lunch spot. I'm sure it was vegetarian. And I was pitching a movie. This is all true about chat roulette. Are you guys familiar with chat roulette? That social experiment that turned into dicks immediately. But I was pitching a terrible horror film about chat roulette, you know, where you'd get on and you'd sort of start talking to a girl, and you know, they're talking for a while, and they're just getting to that point where they might start talking about where they are in the world, you know, and they find out they're in the same state in the United States. And then right when he's about to find out which city, a sort of a scary man walks by in the background. And, you know, the guy's like, there's a guy in your room. Who's that? And, you know, she's like, oh, yeah, right, whatever. Don't try and freak me out. It's late. And then the same stranger kind of walks by and then goes like that. Pretty good movie, right? So then... Too bad it never got made because of this crazy night I'm about to tell you about. So again, you know, the dark stranger walks by. Not dark in like an ethnicity. He's not well lit. So he walks by. I'm talking to my managers and I'm like, and then, you know, he comes directly behind her and he makes this really scary face. Like, and I fell on the ground, and my managers were like, he has such commitment to such a terrible idea. But then they realized I had stopped breathing, so they called the ambulance, and I woke up. Boo, goes one girl. I like your attitude towards death, ma'am. But you had to go to the hospital? Boo! Keep it healthy! Multivitamins. So I woke up in the ambulance, and there's a paramedic, and he goes, you just had a seizure. I was like, huh? He goes, you're about to have another seizure. I was like, ah, and I passed back out. Which is what a bizarre... The paramedic wanted to tell me the worst news in the least amount of words possible. You know, I mean, he really... What's happening? You just had a seizure. Now what's gonna happen? You're gonna have another. He's out, guys. It's fine. He knew what happened and then what was going to happen. We can let this one go.
Next time I woke up and I was in the 9th floor of Cedars-Sinai in what I would later find out to be the ICU in the neurology ward. Nobody can talk up there. I was the only person able to talk. That's heavy-duty brain problems if you're in the ICU, 9th floor. So I woke up and you know, I kind of was like looking around, and this nurse comes in and she goes, your doctor cannot be here, but a proxy will be here in just a bit. And she walked out. And there's that moment where you don't have any information, and that's all you've been given. And it was the weirdest. The first thought I had was like, where's that paramedic guy? He'd know what the fuck is going on. He'd come in and be like, doctor's gone, proxy coming, we'll explain proxy later. You know? So I started waiting and sitting in what little knowledge I had, and this is all true. Then a robot wheeled in. We all think of robots as so exciting and helpful in our everyday life, but when you're not expecting to see a robot, it's not like, hey, a robot. You're like, oh, no, a robot. But it sort of wheeled in. It was on these, like, Segway wheels, and it was a sort of a, you know, it had a column, a metal column, and then a flat screen, like, little television with a camera on top and a microphone at the bottom. And it was sort of like Skyping to another place. And there was a man's face on it, and it, like, wheeled like this and wheeled over and just looked at me. And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't be here right now, but I've sent a proxy in my place. And I couldn't help it. I went, are we in the future? And his reaction was so great because he must have gotten a lot of that, I guess, because he was like, okay. Anyway, I'll be there on Thursday. He just laughed and said, I'll be there on Thursday, to a man who was clearly terrified. But I woke up the next morning and they said, look, you just had an AVM hemorrhage. AVMs are usually found in autopsy, which means you're usually dead when they find them. Or you're in an almost worse situation than being dead, which is being in an autopsy alive. And you're like, stop, wait! And so he said, usually these are found in autopsy, but you're lucky. Your brain started bleeding probably 6 months ago. Did you notice any erratic behavior? And I said, yes. And he said, well, it was in the frontal lobe, which is responsible for the personality. So if there was excess bleeding there, you'd feel more activity. Did you have any grandeur, sort of delusional personality stuff? And I was like, yeah, you know it, man. He said, well, we're going to have to go in and we're going to embolize that area. And luckily, it's close enough to your skull that we'll cut into it, and then we'll take out a small piece of your frontal lobe. It was already malformed to begin with, so we don't think that it'll affect your thinking or your personality, but we're not sure. There's a 10% fatality rate for the surgery. You don't have to get it, but you'll probably die in your mid-30s. And I was like, okay. Just give me the options one more time. Just kidding, I'll have the surgery. But I had to ask. I said, well, I'm a comedian. I kind of make a living off of being sort of amusing and entertaining and being able to, look at things in kind of a quirky, fun way. For instance, my own death or something like that. So if you remove this part of my brain, will that affect my ability to do that work? And he was like, I don't know. I mean, but if you don't get it, you're probably going to die. So. And I said, yeah, but I'm still asking. He said, look, friend, which is worse? Dying or not being as funny on stage when you tell your little stories? And I was like, have you ever been on stage and not had it go well? He was like, no. I mean, I've given a lot of lectures, you know, to medical societies. And I was like, do you ever start out with a joke or anything? And he said, no, sometimes I'll close with a joke. And I was like, has any of those ever not gone well? He's like, sometimes I feel like they're starting on a path where it's going to go well, and then I get really confident. And, you know, and then it kind of goes on longer than it should, and then the payoff isn't necessarily worth what I thought it would be worth. And I was like, isn't that awful? He was like, yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm TJ Miller.
Hi, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, click.
Alright, well, go there, because I'm hiding from the guy right now.
Okay.
I'm hiding. Yeah, he's driving away with my car again!
What? He stole it
He's
again?
invisible! He's invisible!
Dude, alright. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Let's go rob some stores, because I don't have any money, you know?
Yeah, I'll give you some weapons. Do you have any?
Yeah, I have a couple. I found them.
Alright. Alright, well, I can give you a few.
Okay.
Hello? Is this Owen?
What?
Well, the guy who just said hello, I thought it was my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, someone stole my car!
Someone stole your car?
Yeah!
Who?
I'm on the bike. Somebody just got me. Yeah, somebody just got me on the bike.
Alright, cool.
What the fuck just happened?
Yo, what's going on, guys? GoldenMod's back here. And before the video starts, as always, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see how many likes we can get on this video. Also, if you guys leave a like on the video and follow all the other information down there in the description, you're automatically entered into all my weekly modded account giveaways. But since there's like a few thousand people that enter every single week, if you guys want your modded account right away, you can head to goldenmods.com. Until March 6th, I'm selling GTA.
I'm GTA, the one you were just talking to.
I don't know. I'm about to go pick this dude up behind me.
Oh, okay. It's me. I'm GTA, bro. What's up? Can we do the heist or what?
Yeah, dude. Let me go.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Yo, the end of my video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, stay golden.
No,
Yo,
bro. No.
Dude, it's me. I'm GTA, bro. What's up? Can we do the heist or what?
Yeah, dude. Let me go.
Alright.
Who's this? Who's this?
I'm GTA, the one you were just talking to.
I don't know. I'm about to go pick this dude up behind me.
Oh,
That did
okay.
the last heist with me. I'm right behind you, dude. Come here. Get in. Alright, where you at? Mark a waypoint in GTA. Are you freaking kidding? What the heck happened to my car?
I'm trying to catch up with this train. Man, everybody keep running into me. Hey, get in the car.
Well, you guys trying to catch up to the train?
Yeah.
Oh shit, guys, I'm sorry to make you chase the train for no reason, but I gotta go. Alright then, bro. Alright, bro, I'll catch you guys later. I'll probably play with you. Oh shit, someone caught up to the train. Alright,
That's
leave.
us.
Man.
Hey, you getting on this shit? Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, hold on.
Yo, the car just stopped, bro. What the fuck?
Hey there neighbor, it's Ecor here, and this will be my first personal upload for the Illusion Nation YouTube channel. You may have seen my Black Ops 3 gameplay on our last video, but today it's going to be a little different. I have Battlefield 4 pulled up here, and I have never played this game before. I've had it downloaded for a couple of days, and I've been waiting to play it for the very first time just for you guys. And you may be asking me, Logan, why is your first upload going to be a game you've never played before? And aren't you a Call of Duty player anyways? You also may be wondering, what is your secret to such soft skin? Well, for one, I just thought it'd be interesting and fun to play a new game for you guys. And for two, that's a family secret. So we're going to get this video rolling, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so I guess the first thing I'm going to start is the campaign. It's a good song. I guess. Oh no, what do I do here? Okay, what is this madness? Alright. So I've edited my class a little bit for this sniper. Some stuff I got from battle crates or something. Holy cow, this is crazy. There's so much going on, and I am on what appears to be the outskirts of the map. For the most part, guys, I don't know what's going on. What's this here? Whoa. Awesome. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I just heard there's a tank west of my position. Okay, this is very difficult. Whoa. Ah. Yeah, it's my first kill. Hello. Got another. That's 2 for 2. Whoa. Okay, he messed me up. West. Shoot that boat. Oh, what? What just happened? Stop moving. Yes. Ah. Oh, don't run me over. Yes. Ah. Oh, God. Did I do that? Was that me? Oh! Jeez. There he is. Got him. That was a little ugly, but I got him. I want to hit somebody. Here we go. Oh! Dang! Holy cow. Ugh. This is very, very different. I'll snipe again. Sniping has been pretty fun so far.
What is going on, guys? They call me Ampy. Welcome to some Battlefield 4 videos on the channel today. The first of many. I'm excited to bring you guys this video. What happens when a Call of Duty player shows up in Battlefield? I titled my stream after that. You guys are going to laugh. You guys are going to see why later in this video. We're starting off with an M40A3. We're playing some COD 4 in Battlefield, guys. We are doing it in a TDM on the map Flood Zone, rated with snipers. I gotta say, guys, this commentary, nothing specific, just gonna talk about the game, gonna talk about my experience and talk about what's going down. I was in my stream the other night, and Bearcat told me, Ampy, you look like you're having way more fun playing Battlefield than you did with Call of Duty. And this gameplay is a perfect example of that. I'm sniping, I'm missing my shots, but I'm not getting too frustrated. I hit a few nice bangers here and there, you know, guys. Guys could see that in the video. This is the M40 from COD 4. Comeback. Look at that camo. Put a fucking laser sight on that bitch. Why the hell not? You know, why not? This is my gameplay, so this is how a COD 4 Call of Duty player is gonna snipe in Battlefield. But wait, we got a sexy transition, and wait a minute. What Battlefield player puts a red dot sight? You guys get red dot sight on an M40A3. But before we get into the red dot sight, everyone in my stream was telling me to Ampy, pick up the 50 cal. The Barrett's right there, pick it up. Who the hell knew you could pick up weapons in this game? I had no idea. So I found it on this map. It sucks because every time I get it, I die. So guess what happens? I turn around, quickscope a guy, and I get shot and die. But I plowed that guy like a truck, blew his face off when I shot him. Really cool gun. Now I know where it is. All of you guys in my stream, thank you for telling me that you could do that. I had no idea. No freaking idea. 50 cals in this game. That's freaking awesome. It's like a Gears of War pickup. So now we can get back to the red dot sight. Who reigns supreme? Battlefield players? No, I don't think so. Call of Duty players for the win. ACOG quickscoping. I'm bringing it back. You guys know I got to keep the pace up with the game. Got to keep it flowing. Got to keep it action-packed. And I got to say, I did way better with this red dot than I could ever do with an A-type scope. Anything like that. I don't know why. I played Bad Company 2 like that the other night. Put a red dot on my sniper rifle. Can't do that in COD. Not possible. This game, it makes me feel right at home like it's Call of Duty. I know some Battlefield people are probably going to be pissed at me for that, but you know what? Screw it. You know, this is the way I'm going to play. So I had a lot of fun. I put that bitch on, and I was hitting shots like it was no big deal. And I was struggling a little bit, you know, some points, and I'm not perfect. I'm still trying to learn the game, but look at this. This is crazy. I was fully enjoying myself, guys. And if I have to put a red dot sign on an M40, you know, then so be it. That's what I'm going to do. The versatility of this game is amazing. I love it so far. I'm only ranked 6, you know, 6 or 7, something like that. And it goes up to what, like 110? Some of you guys told me in my stream you guys were like 110. The grind is real for the ranks, guys. I'm excited to open up battle packs. You get kind of specific camos and other guns and stuff. You guys are giving me tips. I will fully take them into account. You guys telling me to use the Scar H. I won't do it. Recoil's terrible. I hate it. AK-12, I think it's called in this game, just like it is in COD. Great gun so far. I'm fully enjoying the Recon class. Can't wait till I unlock the SRR-61, which is actually the Battlefield model of the intervention. I like the fact that the Call of Duty guns are actually real guns. You know, Call of Duty definitely does not have a learning curve unlike this game. And although the learning curve isn't there, the guns are actually real guns. You know, they actually do exist. Although a lot of people say Call of Duty is a lot of bullshit and it's not really that realistic, the guns are there. So that's nice to have. I just want to take this time that I have right now, this last minute or so, to thank you guys for all the support on my stream and on my videos. And I haven't streamed Call of Duty in a very long time, and I'm very content with that. I post Call of Duty in the background, but most of my commentaries, most of my content is inspirational stuff that comes from me, comes from personal experiences, and that's never going to stop. The gameplay in the background, really, it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of what makes me happy. Hopefully what makes me happy makes you guys happy. So I don't know how well received, how crappy this video is going to go. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or dislike it, but regardless, I hope you guys can still subscribe for me. I've said that in my last video, and I will continue to...
Applebee's handcrafted burgers. Any burger, just $7.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I'm Captain John P. Andrews, and I'm here to recruit you to the
Captain
US
America.
Army Infantry.
Oh my God.
It will be your duty to clear the way for our brothers in arms.
Pip pip.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. I don't think he's actually French. That's what they do in COD, don't they? They get collaterals. Get ready for the jumping nose scope. Oh, it went really well, guys. It went really, really well. Oh, there we go. That's how you do COD. That was a COD right there, I think. I think I just did a COD mob. Mom! Mom! Mom, I just did a COD mob. Are you proud of me? I think she's proud of me. Yeah! Nice! No one told me there was a fucking gap there. I want to do another COD. I enjoyed that. I did a COD. Mom, Mom! I did another card, Mom! Oh, I nearly did another cod. That was close. Close. The more cods, the better. Oh, I did a cod! Cod. That was cod. Holy shit! He just fucking Avada Kedavra me or something, did he? Not really sure what happened then. He just pointed at me and I combusted. There he is again. Fucking Harry Potter around there. Just... What? It's fucking Voldemort. Look at this shit.
Taking Charlie. C captured. We're winning the fight.
S'il vous plaît.